It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Wednesday, the 9th of April. I'm Michael Groff. Dry conditions, temperatures are warming up, and get ready because the hottest weather we've had so far this year will be in here tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, our first, second, and third 100-degree day of the year for 2025 likely to occur on those days. But then a cooling trend will begin thereafter, with daytime high temperatures falling off several degrees. Unfortunately, we don't see any signs of precipitation for the next 6 or 7 days. However, there is a little bit of forecast uncertainty way out there toward the end of the period that, of course, we will talk about. All right, let's get into it. The almanac from yesterday, 94 degrees was the afternoon high, 63 was the morning low, 84 and 59 are the averages for this time of year. 104 degrees is that record high. Of course, that's from that nightmare year of 1989, which was, at that point, the hottest year on record in Phoenix, which has since been surpassed a couple of times. All right, as we look outside right now, here at 11:45 a.m., we've got sunny sky. We've got 88 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew points 39, humidity 18%. A light wind, and the barometer is falling. Temperatures out there as of right now, we've got a 93 showing out there in North Scottsdale, a couple of 90s in places like Glendale and over towards Surprise, and the East Valley as well around Superstition. But for the most part, mid to upper 80s are ongoing here over the valleys. Satellite picture out here across the west. And it's the same old story. High pressure is building in. The main storm track is to the north, and that is where it will remain for the foreseeable future. The watch warning map, rather quiet at the moment. No high impact events ongoing. And for us, there is an air quality alert that's been posted by the Arizona Department of Environmental Quality. That's for Maricopa County, and that runs through tomorrow evening at 9:15 p.m. Not 9 o'clock, not 9:30, but 9:15 p.m. Oddly specific time on that expiration. All right, the convective outlook for today. No organized severe weather anticipated across the nation. Some thunder possible across parts of North Dakota and Minnesota, the Plain States, and through the Midwest and toward the Ohio Valley. Here's the precipitation outlook. This is valid through Wednesday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix, nothing. Statewide, not much, although a light shower or two may be possible for far eastern Arizona. And that's way out there at the very end of this period. And beyond that, again, a little bit of forecast uncertainty. And we're going to talk about that, plus, of course, the details on this heat. We'll do that as we get to the models right now. Take a look at things. This is the GFS, the 12Z run valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Big ridge out here across the west. And so what that means for us down at the surface for the rest of the day today, sunny, warmer, highs mid to upper 90s. Highs 94 to 98 here in Phoenix. No doubt the hottest desert spots of southeast California and southwest Arizona will likely touch 100 degrees. For tonight, the sky is clear. The air is dry. Overnight lows are in the 50s. And the cool spots, 60s for the urban core. Tomorrow, sunny and just, downright hot. That H word in the forecast with highs 97 to 101. We should probably hit that triple digit tomorrow for the first time this year. Now, if we somehow do not do that, Friday looks more likely with mostly sunny sky, and the ridge is still right on top of us. High temperatures, 98 to 102, and we'll still be around 100 degrees on Saturday. Although, at this point, we do expect to see at least some increase in high clouds through the day, and especially by the afternoon. So we'll call it mostly sunny in the morning, partly sunny in the afternoon. And again, right around 100 degrees. As we go to Sunday, the ridge begins to move to the east a bit. We see a series of weather systems that should pass to the north of us, at least one or two of these systems. That'll knock the ridge down, lower the heights a bit. High temperatures will fall back several degrees on Sunday, and further cooling is expected on Monday, with highs somewhere back toward the upper 80s to about 90 or so. And same story on Tuesday. Highs will be in and around 90 degrees, and the sky will be mostly sunny to partly cloudy. Now there's forecast uncertainty that starts to come into the mix out here by about this time, Tuesday or a week from today. This is Wednesday, the 16th, and we've got an upper low And the GFS and the models, the global models in general, have really had a hard time with this. No, of course, no doubt about that, because forecasting an upper low, tracking an upper low a week out is hard to do. But these latest runs here from the GFS and our other global models too have suggested that an upper low approaches the Southern California, maybe even northern Baja coast, and kind of just lingers out there for a few days. And if that should happen, over time, we would start to see some increase in moisture here across the Southwest. Not dramatically so, at least not initially, but gradually some moisture would come in. We'd see some more clouds around. Temperatures would still be fairly warm as we are, here in the month of April, and there's still either a flat ridge or more of a quasi-zonal flow in place for a while. Whatever the case, high temperatures would probably still be anywhere from the mid-80s to the low 90s here, but with a gradual increase in clouds and moisture. This is Thursday the 17th, and you can see that low is not moving anywhere. Kind of almost a Rex block pattern, and there's a wave north of us as well. And so as a result, some clouds and maybe an isolated shower or two possible across central and eastern Arizona if this verifies. And, we saw a setup kind of like this last year, and we have seen this, a few times in the month of April where these cutoff lows develop, and they can really throw a wrench into the forecast. There's no doubt about that. So we will watch this trend very carefully and see if some scattered showers and thunderstorms develop eventually with that. This is the end of the forecast period, Friday the 18th. And again, that upper low is tracking a little further east. Now, this run has it kind of going a little further to the south, and now it's just sitting right there along the northern Baja coast. And again, if that's right, southeasterly flow, some moisture, not a lot, but some moisture comes in here, and enough dynamics for maybe a few showers and thunderstorms. But again, this is 10 days out. I guarantee you, this is going to change between now and then. All right, looking at rainfall for Phoenix off the GFS ensemble. Now, this goes out through the 23rd of the month. And again, the ensembles just aren't really buying into the closed low scenario too much. They got a few members, but for the most part, the ensemble mean is barely above zero, 1 or 200ths of an inch. Same thing for the European ensemble. So far, they're not really buying into any significant moisture from that system or any real meaningful rain chances. And it's the month of April, so that makes sense. If that low was parked out there, in the summertime or in the fall, that would be something to really concern ourselves with. But for now, we will watch it, of course. All right, here's temperatures off the national blend of models. And all right, tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, highs are likely to be somewhere around the triple digits, 100, 101, 102, and then gradually lowering thereafter, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Into next week, highs will be closer to seasonal averages, but still likely a bit above average, with highs in the upper 80s and low 90s. And those lows, those morning lows are getting warmer now, aren't they? In fact, a couple of mornings, we might not even dip below 70, generally in the 60s. Now, this is for Phoenix, Sky Harbor, and downtown Phoenix. Your number will vary, and undoubtedly it will be cooler where you are, away from the urban core. But still, it's going to be very mild at night, warm to just downright hot during the day, especially, again, tomorrow, Friday, Saturday. All right, that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video is due back here tomorrow morning. Should you happen to enjoy these videos, and well, of course you do, then be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell. Leave those comments, questions, and suggestions if you really like what we do here. Then click that thanks icon below the video here on YouTube and make those monetary contributions to us. Or even better than that is if you donate via PayPal. groffshow@gmail.com is that PayPal address. It is groffshow@gmail.com for PayPal. The executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is my OAO, the sweetest of all time, the Asian sensation and proprietor of sweetchildaz.com.org and the Facebook page of the same name, Sweet Child Arizona, talking about my Michelle. Check her out. Her blogs, videos, everything that's Michelle related, and, also Adriana related. It's all linked up down in the description. Check all that stuff out. And something else that's Michelle and Mike related, it's our streaming station. It's available 24/7, 365. It's called KMGX. It is the most chaotic mix of music you will ever experience in your life. And if you're having a down day, I can guarantee you that it will cheer you up. That's not a guarantee, but hey, it'll do something for you. I rest assured. All right, so that is also linked up in the description. Or, of course, you can go to kmgx.com and listen via that avenue. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. All of your continued support, so greatly appreciated. Please be safe out there, and you guys have yourselves an absolutely beautiful rest of your Wednesday.